Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, good. Just checking the sound. I'm having a problem with it not wanting to load up my monitoring and everything. So I'm having to do this without being able to hear myself. Maybe it's because I don't have eh, I don't know. We will see. Okay, we're in the game now, so let me balance up a little bit. For some reason, it's still not. This is even my older installer, and I'm having problems keeping my audio running when alt tabbed. So things are kind of screwy right now. Gonna take me a little bit. Not gonna be streaming too long today. I've actually been kind of sick the last few days, and it's not quite gone yet. So we'll see how it goes today. Let me go ahead and well, I mean all you're looking at is a load screen, but let me go ahead and give you the load screen. I don't know why it's not giving me all of the things that I need in order to actually know what's going on. Eh, oh well. Okay, it always takes a little bit to load, especially right now. I'm kind of running out of hard drive space, so I'm way worse off than normal. I think I'm gonna send us back to a starting screen soon screen. I will actually be right back. I'm gonna leave you with the sounds from the game, but I will be right back. Okay, we're back. We're in now. Okay, I am getting some game sound good. I I'm trying to monitor everything, but today's kind of a my all my software just went screwy on me. So we're gonna see if things keep as it is. Let's make sure I loaded the right group. I did. There's our nice new atlas. Were there any missions that we still wanted to take here? Uh, I don't know about a three skull Clash of the Titans, but I like Clash of the Titans. So I think we're going to try that three skull Clash of the Titans. There's a couple of good two skulls here too, so we're going to go ahead and jump in whatever we can get. I think we can go without her. I don't know for sure. Let's take a look. Clash of the Titans. So we're going to take all the gear. Okay, no, we're not going to go without her. She's one of our better gunners, so I hope you guys are getting game sound and everything. If you aren't, go ahead and tell me. That way I can at least attempt to deal with the problem. Uh, okay, let's drop with the archer and the catapult. I would like another archer to fill in our... yeah, I guess I could have dropped without her. I mean, it's just a 1 point score, but we will hold. The Thunderbolt's actually replacing the Grasshopper because I believe, even though it's 5 tons lighter, I believe it has more armor. I know it doesn't have more internals, though. But once you're that far in, you've already lost half the gear anyway. Okay, I'm going to keep messing with my settings while we're loading. I don't know why. I had a few days of everything working just fine, and then all of a sudden everything went to screwing up. Everything's set up right. When I unmute the stream, I can hear myself. So I don't really know. Just going through my audio settings really quick. And I have no idea why it isn't giving me feedback. Okay, I don't know what we don't want to press that button. I'm doing what I can to not mess with the stream itself while I do these things. That's not what I wanted. So it's just, it might be something that I'm going to have to mess with in the, as I move forward. I had it working not that long ago, though, and then it stopped on me, so. I don't know. I know it works. I just, for some reason, it has decided not to work right now. But I get it figured out. Right now, we're doing fine. Just gonna go stomp our Atlas all over somebody else's Atlas and see what we can bring home for equipment. This one probably means it's going to be a heavy lance with the assault. And there's going to be another heavy lance with an assault mech showing up in a little bit, about 2 or 3 turns in. We'll see. This is probably going to be a really nasty mission, and we might have to retreat. Okay, let's see. I kind of do want to go out across the water. It's going to slow us down a lot, but I mean, we're a bunch of heavy and assault mechs. We don't get much evasion anyway. So.
Moving out. Affirmative.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Move order received.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Affirmative.
On my way.
Got it.
Position confirmed.
We still have a lot of fire support in this lance, so.
I copy.
Coordinates received.
The Orion and the Atlas is our primary brawlers. Everything else is pretty much extreme range fire support. 30 tons and 50 tons. Okay, that isn't too bad. We can definitely deal with that.
You betcha. Uh-huh.
You betcha.
The Atlas is going to march down their throats. Everybody else is going to... Okay, we might be repositioning sooner than I thought. Because I was planning on marching up their throats and taking the high ground. But if they're dropping over here, we have to try to make sure that we're not in the direct path of the secondary force.
I hear ya. Right, Commander. Commencing Alpha Strike.
That was some bad shots. We're doing fine now. We're doing fine. Yeah, we don't really run with much evasion anyway. I mean, especially an Atlas. I'm going to conserve the ammo with the AC-20. If I'm not hitting it at least 70%, maybe 60, I'm not going to take a shot with it.
Got it.
Centurion, okay, we can deal with that. Ooh, Pulses and Artemis.
Taking the shot. Target's taking a critical
I
hit.
don't think the Pulses quite made it. And if they did here shortly, they're not going to be attached anymore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Should have run when you had the
Well, there's one down.
Affirmative.
What do we got here? That's another 50-tonner.
I copy.
It's Davian, so who wants to bet that it's either another Centurion or a
hit, Commander.
I don't think the Einfeld is available yet. And we've got an 85 tonner, 2 large lasers, and LRMs. That would probably be a stalker.
Got it.
I'm going to give an aim shot really quick. We're going to try to take the right arm off the Centurion.
Go. What can I do for you? Moving out.
I'm going to take one more aim shot. I really kind of want to get that right arm off of the Centurion. Ah, it's a hunchback. Is that it? Okay, it's not a G. That means that's an AC-10. Yep.
Wow. That was bad.
Okay.
Good to go.
Gs are some of the most dangerous. The Hunchback G, one of the most dangerous medium mechs that you can run into. And there it is. It's a stalker for sure.
Want some more? Huh?
I created both of his primary weapons.
Yes, Commander. Roger.
Got his left side off, which also took his missile system. Let's get that autocannon off. Oh, we killed him. We hit his ammo.
Enemy mech destroyed.
We hit the rest of his ammo.
What's up, boss?
Okay, yeah, awesome is armor, so let's go ahead and move you up.
Giving him
Bop,
everything I
bop, bop. Could have been a little better, but it's okay. The Marauder, for its weight class, does have a lot of armor, so
A heavy hit there.
he should be okay on the front. We got a fire starter and probably another stalker. Okay, we're gonna start trying to do something about this stalker. If I can take a torso off, half his firepower is gone. So, and was that an arm? Was that a stalker? I got a big old glare running across my screen that doesn't really allow me to see what's actually reading up there on the list. I think that was an arm. Nope, that was a torso. We took that entire torso off. All right. A lot of us are going to continue engaging the Hunchback, though, as he is a continued threat.
All weapons are go.
Not quite as dangerous as a G, but still a Hunchback. Okay, he retreated and turned his back. He's going to die now. That's the enemy's, I believe, also a stalker. Okay, I really don't want that stalker to have direct sight to me. So we'll pop right. I want the green line. There we go. We'll pop right there. We're going to engage the stalker because he's the best available shot. We got a couple of stray shots into the back of the Hunchback. But really, I want to stay on the stalker. That should be a knockdown. All right. Let's go ahead and finish him off. I'm really just going to kill him. Okay, it's going to take a little more than I expected. Oh, we ejected. All right.
Good to go.
2 or 3 parts there. The Awesome might be able to just finish this guy off now.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Nope, we didn't hit him enough. He fell down, though. Kind of bad, because that means all we got is front armor. Yep, Stalker number 2. I figured.
Not much armor left in that location.
50, 40, 35, and another stalker. Okay. Just monitoring our situation, making sure we're doing okay. Seems like we are. We're still able to shoot all of our weapons. So we're just going to try to kill him now. All right. And that's the primary group off the table. Now we just got this secondary group. The only problem with the primary group being off the table is now we have to engage the secondary group, and we are their only target. It's left arm. Left arm is a shield arm.
I'm taking internal damage.
Waiting for
So we don't really care about the left arm of the awesome. We're going to shift up.
got it.
I think we're going to start engaging the stalker. Let's go ahead and aim. We're just going to take center.
Firing everything I've got.
We already got a bunch of stalker parts off that other one, so... Trib? Trib.
Damage, Commander.
Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It's been a while, so I'm a little out of practice with identifying silhouettes.
Good to go.
Yeah, I think we'll just stay on the stalker.
Acknowledged.
And I think this rotation we turn on the Ultra.
Good to go.
That'll be a bad day.
On my way. Copy that.
That'll knock him down.
Action on that one.
It's not going to matter much, though, because he hasn't had his turn yet. So we basically knocked him back a rotation just to be right back where he started. But he is going to be less accurate.
What can I do for you?
The Orion has not been engaged yet, so the Orion actually has the fastest active turn right now. We're going to turn off the medium lasers. We're going to let the SRMs fire. They're just a ton of damage. And we are going to aim center torso for this stalker. And there we go. The assault mech has been dealt with. We're going to be doing a lot of melee from here because most of these guys have jumps, which is going to bring their evasion way up.
Commander?
I'm going to back off the Marauder, and we are going to engage the Trebuchet.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
That's fine. We can take the hits. We can't take too many more, but we can take the
What can I do for you?
few that we're taking right now. The Archer's going to stay on the Trebuchet
All weapons on go.
because, unfortunately, he's the easiest to hit right now.
Receiving you.
The Catapult's going to do the same.
Heading out.
Okay, the Atlas will turn around and... I don't want to turn around, though. Let's shift to here. And let's put a pair of AC-20 shots into that Trebuchet. We missed with both of them.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, the Awesome is going to go ahead and punch the Trib.
Scored a critical hit.
That's fine. That's fine. We got more than enough armor right now
Reporting major armor loss.
to deal with that.
Commander. Right, Commander.
We're gonna just engage like this.
Firing on target. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That should put them back far enough to where we don't really have to worry about them anymore. Fire starter is going to do fire starter stuff. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen sooner or later.
Waiting for orders.
Figured that was going to happen.
Affirmative.
Turn off one of the PPCs.
Affirmative.
We still get the trib, so everything is okay.
Kill.
I hear ya.
Now the Atlas is going to take this turn to
Got it.
punch a light mech.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we're going to keep the catapult right where it is. We're going to stay on the Vulcan.
Solid connection on that one.
Okay, the Atlas needs to turn around and deal with this overheater. And the Awesome is going to go punch the Vulcan.
moving to position.
Or completely miss the Vulcan.
No joy.
I hear ya.
This is actually going much better than I expected it to.
No sweat.
Everybody's picking on the Marauder now.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
But that's okay because
Waiting on you, Commander.
the Marauder needs to dissipate some heat anyway.
Coordinates received.
Put some rounds in the back of the fire starter.
Behind you.
Standing by.
Just trying to deal what little damage we can.
Aye, aye.
Let's go ahead and put the Vulcan on the ground. Or kill him, whichever happens first.
Critical hit.
Unfortunately, this turn we cannot punch the fire starter, but we can lay into him with way more weapons than he can possibly take. So we'll go ahead and kill him. And the Vulcan should be dying now too.
Roger that.
And there's mission. All right, good fight, good fight.
Mission successful.
Whew. That could have been worse. That should put a third assault mech on our table, I believe. Except for the fact the Stalkers were two different variants of Stalker. Well, I'm definitely taking the Stalker parts. Let's see what else we can get. We can get an Archimedes 10. Don't really need it, though. Most of what it is I will take another one of these. That's just not a really good arm mod. If it gives it to me, I am going to keep it, but otherwise, I don't really want it. Let's see, I could build a trebuchet and sell it. I could build a... There's a lot of options here. I'm going to take the trebuchet part. Let's see what else it gives us. We got a Centurion out of it. We got the Trib. There's an AC-2 backup. I got the Archimedes 10 after all. It's a ton heavier, and that's why I don't really like to use them. They are, however, very good weapons, so we don't need the heat sinks right now, I don't believe. We do need the LRM ammo because we just geared up a archer, and that took a lot of LRM ammo. So, okay, let's move forward to the next one. Most of the mech chassis that we built out of that set are just getting sold. So, we're going to build it. We're going to sell it. We're going to build it. We're going to sell it. All right. Got a little bit of repairs to do. Firestarter made our Atlas have a bad day. And everything made our Awesome have a bad day. All that happened to the Marauder was armor damage. We'll accept the okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. No real losses there, nothing important. It actually gives him a bonus to hit when he's fatigued, so. Okay. And one more day for our pilots. There we go. Let's check the store really quick. I don't remember what was here. We can finish off that stalker. Let's go ahead and do that.
New equipment available.
Got it. Shouldn't be long.
Let's hit the mech bay. Let's prep the stalker. Let's dump the grasshopper for now. I think we'll rid ourselves of the grasshopper. I'm going to keep the 2 Warhammers. And I'm going to keep the Thunderbolt. Let me rearrange here for a minute because I screwed up. Okay, and the Warhammer will come down. You over, you and you. All right, there we go. And as soon as the stalker is ready, we're going to start working on it. But before that, we got a couple of 2-skull missions that we want. Maybe multiple. There's a destroyed base that's been added. Let's go ahead and take this Highlands Patrol first. We're against Davian. I don't like the fact that we're fighting Davian, but I kind of do like the fact that we're fighting Davian. I don't like it because Davian fields really good equipment, and they will 9 times out of 10 kick the crap out of you. I do like it because they field really good equipment, and we're going to see some really good gear available on the table, like that Archimedes 10 that was in the list. We're going to see a lot of stuff like that. So, watching back what I just did, and all I can see is, wow, I wasted a bunch of time just moving a stalker into the position that I really wanted it to be in to begin with. Oh well. Oh well. I think I'm finally getting better. I'm probably going to go to the doctor tomorrow. Deal with what I got going on. So, but well, I should be back Thursday without any problems. And Thursday and Friday we generally play 3062 now. the other mod. The basically I like to call it Rogue Tech Lite because it has everything that Rogue Tech has, but it's just lighter and more manageable. Except for the melee system, which is much heavier and more robust, since you have more of a tabletop style of melee system in it. You have 4 different attack types. You have your physical weapons, your punches, your kicks, and your charges, with a bunch of rules that follow on how they work. Really good mod, very enjoyable. I enjoy Rogue Tech too. Rogue Tech is actually my primary mod. I think I have like 700 hours in it. But I'm taking a break from Rogue Tech because I burn out on Rogue Tech really fast. And I don't know why. I've barely run 1,200 days most of the time when I'm running a Rogue Tech mod. Here we had one group run 1,400, and I have my personal playthrough on 3025 that's in the 2,200 day range. So, and 3062 with the melee combat the way it is just changes enough to make it super interesting. Alright, we are gonna push up to the enemy. Probably really hard. I think we're gonna have to go down that way though. Following this little road.
Moving to position.
Man, the Orion's fast.
You betcha.
I have got
On my way.
a big old glare marker right in the middle of my screen.
No sweat. Got it.
Coordinates received.
Copy that.
Let's see, we gotta cross through there, which is gonna give me, okay, that's my path. And we have enemies visible. 45 tons, no big deal. It's only a 2 skull mission, so.
On the move.
Right, Commander. You betcha.
On my way.
But still, I mean, I've lost assault mechs to light mechs, so. Oh, here comes an additional force. And that changes everything. We're going to reserve up. We're going to let them move. Okay, we really didn't get them to do anything, so we're going to have to use the sensor locks.
Orders.
Which is going to involve me not running.
Move order received.
Let's go ahead and sensor lock him.
Got a lock.
Figured it was a Phoenix Hawk at 45 tons, but that's okay. Let's get the Orion in. The Orion will go brawl with him. Did a pretty good job on that right side. If we can take off the right side, we basically... Oh, no, it's that Phoenix Hawk.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
What can I do for you?
Something exploded in that Phoenix Hawk. Huh. And we got him because he's an XL engine.
You're dead.
Oh no, we got center torso. We killed him super good. But that's an ER large laser on the table. We definitely want a couple of those. We got to worry about this second group. I don't know what they are. There's a 60 tonner. Something else. Looks like they ended up spawning inside each other. And a Phoenix Hawk up front. Just a base Phoenix Hawk, though. What else do we have out here really quick? 50 ton and a 30 ton. Okay, we're going to go after the group that just showed up
Read,
then.
Commander. Moving out.
We're going to go ahead and give an aim shot. We're going to aim after this right torso.
Commencing Alpha strike.
Didn't really do
I hear ya.
too much of what we wanted, but
Moving out.
let's give another aim shot. Let's go ahead and aim right torso again.
Take this.
That'll work. Right side's pretty screwed up on him. Okay, this is an opposing force. We got a 56% chance with the Ultra 20. I'm going to take it. We missed with one of the shots, but I mean, it was a coin flip, so we figured there would be a good chance of missing. Stinger up. Okay, we can deal with that when we have to. Go ahead and
Firing.
keep running shots into this Phoenix Hawk.
I hear ya.
He's either going to fall down or he's going to explode. He can pick one. There's the knockdown. That'll drop his his defense.
Aye, aye.
Let's take center.
Think I hit something good.
Okay. Everybody's going to do a little bit of moving. Probably the Stinger. Yeah, I think we'll punch the Stinger with the Atlas.
Waiting
Wow.
for you, Commander. On my way. This should be good.
That almost sounds dumber than what happens at the beginning of every Mech Warrior game,
For ya.
where they tear apart all the heavy mechs just to get the light mech working.
All weapons are go.
Okay, we're going to slug some shots into the 60-tonner here. Depending on what these 50-tonners are, the 60-tonner might be the most dangerous target on the table. Okay, let's go ahead and slug a light mech.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech.
Yeah, we expected that.
Yes, Commander.
We expected him to disintegrate.
Locking in all weapon systems. Good to go.
Because, I mean, there is a possibility, depending on the 50-tonners, that the 60-tonner is not really actually a threat. So,
Waiting for orders. Roger.
right now, he's what we see, he's what we can engage. So we're going to go ahead and continue tearing him apart. Okay, this is not who I thought it was.
No need to tell me twice. Take this.
Should be falling down now, which basically means we got him dead. We've got an Atlas with no heat right now coming in on him to point blank range. And did not kill him. Wow. That's a bit more structure than I expected him to have. Well, I think the problem was one of the ultra shots hit the arm instead of the torso. Okay, there he is. Now we're going to turn and engage the Davian Lance.
Good to go.
See what this first target is, an Enforcer. And Enforcers are really good mechs. They're actually, take the
Waiting on you, Commander.
missiles off a Centurion and add an additional
Time to die.
heavy hardpoint, but it's an energy hardpoint. So instead of running an LRM, 2 medium lasers, and an AC-10. It runs an AC-10 and a large laser. Okay, that's probably a Griffin? No, Valkyrie. Okay. That's 30 tons then. Okay. We got a couple more shots with the Marauder before we gotta start turning weapons off. The other thing that makes the Enforcer dangerous is if you pop him in the right side to take the AC-10 off, he's still got the large laser.
What's up, boss?
And if you pop him in the left side to take the large laser off, he's still got the AC-10. So,
Roger that.
like, we just took his large laser off, but he's still a threat. Okay, I think that's a trebuchet.
Losing lots of armor.
50 tons? Yeah, that's a trebuchet. 3 medium lasers and LRMs. We're gonna keep. We have to drop the medium lasers for heat, but the SRMs do so much damage that they counterbalance the
Waiting for orders.
damage lost from the medium lasers. We're just gonna try to kill this Enforcer while there's no Enforcer left. I think we had a left leg. Okay, the catapult will sit back because it is only a missile platform. It doesn't have the weight to get anything else on it. So we had to set it up like that. We're going to drop the AC-20. Everything else is fine to shoot. That's another Archimedes 10.
Critical damage detected.
Okay, the Valkyrie's going to get its turn now. We're going to push hard on it with the Orion. Didn't move far enough to counterbalance any of our movement, and it moved out of the forest, so. Trib. It was exactly what I thought. Okay, the Marauder is probably going to have to turn a PPC off this round.
What can I do for you?
And we just keep pushing this engagement point. Doesn't matter who we kill when. We just need 1 kill per turn. That's my target numbers anyway.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
A little bit of damage out on the Trib. The problem is
Aye, aye.
the Trib is highly defensible right now. We tapped him in the head.
Solid connection on that one.
Still nothing really going. We're not gonna get our kill this turn. We'll get a knockdown though. Okay, but we got their light mech just moved up on our brawler, so could punch him, but I think I will. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go melee.
Critical hit, Commander. I hear ya.
This turn will at least get 1 kill.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Because I think we're about to kill the, yep. Valkyrie is down.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we're just going to move up and engage the Trib. We're just going to try center torso. We're just going to kill it. And he punched out. Done.
Mission successful.
All right, good mission, good mission. All right, let's see what we got. We took no damage, so everything's good there. They want a bunch of our... they want our Phoenix Hawk salvage, but No, we killed that one. I'm going to dispute it. Okay, we got their gear plus the gear that we wanted. Because I think the Phoenix Hawk is this nice double heatsink one that I want all the equipment off of. That's exactly what we're going to take because it had 2 ER large lasers and a bunch of other stuff on it. So we also built the other Phoenix Hawk. So we're looking at 2 Phoenix Hawks this round. We also got another ER large laser and a medium pulse. Okay. That we are very happy with. So I might see some refits in the near future as we switch some of our PPCs over to ER lasers. I don't know for sure though. Maybe run 3 ER larges and whatever else we can throw on the awesome. I believe yes, that is the one that we want ready. This one we just want to sell though. Okay, let's give it the day for our equipment to be ready. What we're going to be doing with the Phoenix Hawk, though, is we're going to be stuffing it in storage so that we can sell it. I basically want the ERs and whatever else comes off it when you stuff it in storage. I don't really care about the rest. We're going to look at the Stalker because it needs to be built now. We might throw those larges on the Stalker. Let's go ahead and pull everything off of it for a moment. And we will decide how we're going to build it once we get some armor on it. We're definitely going to run a lot of heat sinks on it. It's going to need them. How many doubles do we get? Just 3? Okay. We did get an AMS. All right. We're going to pull these heat sinks in. We're probably not going to run the doubles on this Stalker. Okay, we'll drop down to that for now. We'll see where it goes from there. Now, I used to set my Stalkers up a certain way, but I have changed the way that I actually build them now. I used to put 4 large lasers on them and run them like that, but I've actually changed that quite a bit. I don't know, do we want, what's the range difference here? 570 versus 450? I think I'll take the 450. I think I'll just run the base large lasers because that heat's really bad. And then I've been running LRM 10s or LRM 15s on them, depending on weight. And then I throw on as much ammo as I can carry. That'll give us quite a few shots per launcher. And I go with that. It seems like we lost a lot of firepower. And I mean, we did. But we're still highly effective in the field for combat-wise. Let's look at our heat really quick. I think we can ditch a couple more heat sinks for a couple more tons of ammo. So let's go ahead and do this, because most of what it's going to be doing is hanging back with the fire supports. It's basically going to replace our catapult for fire support. And that will take 7 days. Okay, so for right now, that's what we got going. I will wait the 7 days for that to be done. We're going to actually bench the catapult because it isn't as good as the Stalker. The Stalker is going to completely take its position in the lineup. We are about to sell a bunch of mechs before we travel from this planet, so... Okay, and let's hit another mission. Let's see, we got a destroy base and a destroy base. They're both just 2 skulls. Let's go ahead and do the polar one first. This is against pirates. We're going to bring the stalker and the archer as backup this time. And we're going to keep these same pilots. Now, the good thing about the stalker is once it runs out of LRM ammo, it's still a completely viable mech with the twin large lasers on it. And as long as it's only firing one or the other, it is mostly heat neutral. I believe it's completely heat neutral. Because I believe it runs like... I believe it was running 60 heat dissipation. We dropped 6, so 54 heat dissipation. And at no point do any 2 weapons on the mech cause enough heat to bypass 50. But if the enemy gets close enough and we can engage with all the weapons, we do have enough for sustained fire for several rounds of all its weapons. So it actually makes it a bigger threat than the base one. And that's kind of the reason that I've gone to equipping it that way. I was looking at the ERs, but I don't think the heat that they put out is worthy of the range on the stalker. Because most of what the stalker is going to be doing is hiding behind hills and shooting. It's going to be back with the archer.
Command interface initiated.
Is that a friendly or is that an enemy? Or is that us? If that's us, that makes me even happier.
You think we'll
That's
get there?
us. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're not going to see any bears walking around with a big stompy murder
I
tank.
read you, Commander. Moving out.
Okay, let's see. These always worry me.
Orders.
I actually want to move the stalker and the
Ready for orders.
archer first. The archer is going to take point right up here on this hill. And we got nothing. Okay, in we go. Oh, there we go. So if I'd been a little more to the side, I would have got sensors on a turret.
Got it.
That's fine now. If we can't get to where we directly see the turret, which we can, but if we couldn't,
Moving out.
I was going to sensor lock it and engage it. We're just going to fire the LBX. That's fine.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're just going to pop this turret, get it out of existence really quick. Another turret on the other side. If we can't get to where we can see it, I'm going to sensor lock it so that our missile boats can put it down.
Sensor lock on target.
Hopefully it's not too big of a turret. It is not.
Standing by.
It's a pretty big turret,
On my way.
but I've seen way meaner ones, so... I mean, our missile mech should be able to put it down pretty quick.
Roger. Acknowledge.
Yep, don't even have to fire both.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Don't even have to fire both mounts with the stalker.
Smoked 'em.
Could have killed it with an LRM-5. Okay, here come the mechs. We got a 45 tonner.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
We're gonna see a lot. We're gonna see the
Got a lock.
just a Phoenix Hawk 1.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Darn it. I mean, I guess we are fighting pirates. I can't expect the stuff Davian throws at us from pirates. I do, however, really want more of the AR large lasers and double heat sinks. The Phoenix Hawk went ahead and fell back. That's fine, because we'll just sensor lock the turret and engage it instead.
Sensor lock on target.
Let's see, that one is also one of the mod turrets. Okay. We'll put some PPCs into it.
Affirmative.
Luckily, this isn't rogue tech, or I would have just shot the Atlas in the back a bunch of times. Okay, I believe we only got one more turret to deal with. But there's still a lance out here as well, so
On my way.
turn your weapon back on just in case you need it. Okay, I completely lost sight of the Phoenix Hawk.
No sweat.
There it is. We'll go ahead and... Oh no, that's the turret. Huh. I was expecting the Phoenix Hawk. That Phoenix Hawk just
Sensors locked.
buggered on out.
I hear ya.
Decided it didn't want anything to do with any more of this fight. There it is. We'll sensor lock him too, just to keep him on sight. Okay, we'll have the Atlas push up. We're going to turn off the Ultra because we're just going to be shooting buildings. And I don't need to waste our Ultra 20 ammo on a building. Just isn't worth it.
Coordinates received.
Okay, let's go ahead and engage the next building. Well, let's multi-target. Let's see if we can take down each one of these smokestacks to end the primary objective.
I copy.
Okay, objective is done. That was some good shooting.
Orders.
Okay, we got the Shadowhawk, the Phoenix Hawk, and the turret sighted, so we should be able to. The Phoenix Hawk's 2 defended, so we're going to go ahead and engage the turret.
I hear ya.
Hopefully the sound isn't too bad.
Coordinates received. Tell me what to do.
We almost got the turret. We'll kill it this turn. 55 tons. That's probably a Wolverine.
On my way.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop the turret so that we can see it, because it's got to die no matter what. We got 50 tons. Looked like it jumped. Marauder's gonna move up, give us eyes on. Wolverine and a Griffin. We're gonna engage the Griffin. What was... Oh, that's the Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
So we see all of the mechs that we are expecting to see anyway. We're going to go ahead and push forward with the Atlas.
Commander. On my way.
We're going to stay on the Griffin. We're going to give an aim shot. We're going to try to take that right torso because that will be all his weapons. I knew we weren't going to take it because he's defended, but I wanted to put out as much damage as we could. Whoa, hello. Hope you guys didn't hear that. That was loud as could be. Okay, so we got that turret.
That turret is gone.
Waiting for orders. Don't need to tell me twice.
Okay, we're going to put some missiles on the Griffin. And this is where the engagement either goes super well or falls apart horribly and we all die. Depends on if they get reinforcements or not and what those reinforcements are.
There's more
We
where that
tapped him in the head, but the big thing is we got that right torso heavily damaged. Wolverine, to be honest, is not really a threat. We are going to give an aim shot. We're going to Ultra AC 20 that torso.
All weapons eliminated.
Or everything but that torso. He fell down. That's good enough for me. We damaged both sides. The ammo, his LRM ammo is in the other side, so...
Damage minimal.
Good to go.
Now, it may look like the Orion doesn't have a lot of armor,
I hit something.
but I stripped most of the back armor to make him a primary
No need to tell me twice.
forward unit.
Firing everything I've got.
And we got the pilot.
Bang! You're dead. Receiving you.
So most of that armor is just what he's missing from the back. We're going to throw out some fire at the Phoenix Hawk. He's the easiest target to hit.
Moving out.
Except this time, we're going to fire all our weapons with the Stalker. See, we just got that little bit of heat, and that's what makes it so effective, the way that I have it equipped.
Wow. That was bad.
Now, the Marauder can take quite a beating, so
Position confirmed.
same. Well, we're going to fire on the Phoenix Hawk because he's who we've been engaging. Okay, that's fine.
Nice try.
We're actually going to tear the Phoenix Hawk apart and then come back around for the Wolverine,
Commander.
unless the hit percentage is super good. Nah, the Phoenix Hawk's way better. Let's again aim Phoenix Hawk. Actually, let's aim center rear of the Wolverine.
Commander.
It's lost evasive. Let's go ahead and kill this Wolverine. But not with the Marauder, because the Marauder, that's...
Right, Commander.
I forgot that it's the Marauder is all super long range.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Let's throw some rounds out at the Phoenix Hawk. We'll get the Wolverine as soon as the Atlas comes up. He'll move around behind it and kill it. Maybe. Yeah, we'd turn our back on the Phoenix Hawk. That's no big deal. The Wolverine's dead, so. Or not. I
Detected.
underestimated the performance of its structure.
Commencing alpha strike.
But we'll kill the Phoenix Hawk with an ammo explosion.
Should have run when you had the chance. Yes, Commander.
And now the Wolverine goes absolutely last, so
Acknowledged.
it's basically he's waiting to die.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
We got him in the head with that.
Something good.
What can I do for you? Moving to position.
And let's kill him. That'll be that. All right.
Mission successful.
No damage taken again. Sometimes those little jumpy ones can get a hold of you and just rip you apart. And to be honest, I've lost a stalker to a 20-ton mechs. So, I mean, if they catch you out of position, they're going to get you. All right, let's see what we got. Nothing. Is there anything we want? Not really. And I think we get, like, pretty much everything, so. Yeah. We got everything. We're going to sell off all the support systems. And we really got nothing. We have 3 mechs that are almost built again, and that's it. But that's fine. That's fine. We got one more mission here we want to take. And then we will be packing up and moving to another planet. Okay, let's hold for our pilots to be back up and running. Okay, let's make the landing. It's another destroyed base. We're against the Taurians this time. We've been building up a lot of rep with them, so a little loss of rep doesn't really hurt us. It's the loss of rep with Davian that kind of hurts us. And after this rotation, we'll check to see if any of our pilots have leveled up. And I think we might start putting together that 7th drop. Capability to put 7 mechs down in the field.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see what we're looking at. Okay, this is way over here. Let's see, how are we going to approach? We're going to approach right down the middle, right over here.
On my way.
Because we really have no other choice.
On my way.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
On the move.
About the only thing
You betcha.
that I like more than a good archer is a good clan mech. The archers are absolutely amazing fire support mechs. At 70 tons, they carry so much gear. And with a couple of changes to the one we're fielding, I could literally put LRM-20s on it if I wanted to.
Got it.
And if you get the clan gear, you can
You betcha.
put so much firepower on them that it's just stupid.
Copy that.
I read you, Commander.
Okay, unfortunately, I made a mistake and I moved close
Coordinate.
enough to actually have visual on one of the turrets. We'll hopefully be able to put that turret down before it gets a chance to engage. And if we can, I would like to see the other one too.
Firing everything I've got.
Okay. Now we got some shots on the other one.
Destroyed. I hear ya. No need to tell me twice. Take this.
Hopefully the Awesome and the Marauder here can put it down. But the problem with that is we move too close and now they can see us too. Or we wouldn't even have to worry about being engaged.
Full throttle.
Fortunately, the Atlas is our backup brawler. The Awesome is not in range, so we're going to engage a building.
Target eliminated.
Waiting for orders.
That gives our missile mechs clear line of sight to that turret, though. This isn't going to kill it. Yep. I knew it wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this will kill it. As long as we hit. All right.
Bye-bye.
2 turrets dealt with. We have the other 2 on sensor. I'm going to reserve.
Standing by.
I have no problem with the enemy reserving as well. The Atlas is not going to be in combat range for a little while. But let's see if we can get a sensor lock off with it. We cannot. That's fine.
What's up, boss?
This is actually very much what I wanted.
Move order received.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
All we see is a building, so I am going to get a sensor lock on one of these turrets. Let's get this one, though.
I've got a sensor lock. I hear ya.
Light laser turret, I believe, is a base game turret, which means we can easily kill it. Yep, base game turret.
Our go.
You can always tell what the turret is by looking at its structure. If it's above, I believe the number is 15,
Moving out.
then it is a modded turret. If it is below that number, then it is a base game turret.
Firing on target.
We'll just go ahead and finish off this building, or not. Wow, 8? Really?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're going to have to go deal with this light mech.
Right, Commander.
It's in the water, so it's moving slower than it normally would. We are going to take a precision strike, and we're going to just try to get rid of it. Well, we ripped its weapons off, so
Toast.
rid of it, no weapons. Same basic idea. Okay, I believe that's a Centurion. We're going to Atlas it. I just need it to not be in my flank. Yes, I just hit a 20-ton mech with 2 autocannon and 20 shots.
Ready for order.
So,
Affirmative. Fires on target.
okay.
Brought it down, Commander.
What can I do for you?
Now what the plan is to get sight on one of these turrets. Or the turret. I think there's only one left.
Got a lock.
And now the stalker or the archer can engage it.
Move order received.
And that is also a base turret. Which means the archer basically kills it without any
Turret's
problem.
gone.
We got one more building that we still have to kill.
I hear ya.
But that won't be too much of a problem.
Moving fast.
We're going to go ahead and reserve up.
Holding action, Commander.
Good, they're moving. You might be a hunchback. Yeah, that was another option.
Full throttle.
Atlas isn't close enough to engage yet. That's a pair of AC2s. That's probably a blackjack. We're going to go ahead and light up this hunchback.
Locking in all weapon systems.
I'm going to try to guarantee the hits so that we drop his evasion and do a bunch of damage.
Moving to position. Commencing Alpha strike.
Most of what this is just
What can I do for you?
attempting to knock him down at this point. because then I don't have to waste another aim
When I
shot.
shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
And let's go ahead and kill him. Oh, no, I'm, again, underestimating their structure.
Roger. Engaging.
We'll kill him this time, though.
Hostile removed.
Okay, we got a couple of big vehicles. Let's get one of them in sight. Condor, okay.
Coordinates received. Confirmed.
Well, one of those shots was absolutely terrible. Oh, I'm in a bad spot with the Orion. Let's just stand and shoot. We should have really good hit percentage. And we did, but we missed anyway. Oh, and he's the master tactician, so he can move after he
Waiting on
shoots.
you, Commander.
That's right. Let's go ahead and turn the
Commencing Alpha.
Marauder and engage. We'll pop that vehicle really quick.
You like that? Standing by.
Everybody else is just going to be mostly... we're actually going to stand here.
On my way.
Because as of right now, we don't need anybody. It's just a building. No AC-20.
It's time to bug out.
I'll waste them on 20-ton mechs. I'm not going to waste them on a 100 hit point building. Let's go ahead and reserve up.
I'll wait here for now.
That tank has to move at that point. We're going to go ahead and shift the Orion up, but I want to see if I can sensor lock. And I can, so I can put fire out.
Locked on.
Laser carrier. Okay, good thing I didn't approach super aggressively.
On the move.
Everybody's just going to approach super aggressively.
What can I do for you?
Because most of us need cooldown
Waiting
turn
for orders.
anyway.
Don't need to tell me
The
twice.
missile carriers are going to lob everything they got, though.
Missile delivery.
Because there is not a lot of armor on this vehicle. And that should be a kill. Yep. And that'll be mission.
One more for the track.
Mission successful.
All right, another good successful fight. Okay. How did I get 2 parts of a light mech that I had disintegrated? Oh well. Nothing really interesting, so we're going to take the mech parts. The light mech will get sold. I'm going to sell the LRM-5 because kind of useless. And all the support equipment. Because also not what we want. Or need. Well, I think we're ready to start the bullshark flashpoint, which is the reason we were heading down here. And we shouldn't be fighting Taurians if we were heading to where we were going to, but I decided I was going to kick out the bullshark mission. I don't think there's anything else available. Yep, nothing else. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pop into our navigation. And let's just head straight in. It's only a 2 skull. Okay, you have a minimum tonnage. Good.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
We got a bunch of stuff to sell once we get there, so any money lost on the way in isn't really going to affect us. I mean, we got that 3050 base Phoenix Hawk that's probably going to sell for $1 million plus. Few other things. We got a catapult in storage that's going to sell really good. So it's no real big deal taking a little bit of financial hit on the way in. Which is exactly the opposite of what we were on our way to that last planet before we started all of a sudden putting assault mechs in the field. Now there's a lot of options. I'm going to let them go ahead and work it out because worst case there's an injury and we got time anyway. And most of the other things I don't really care about. See, he's going to be back up before we even get close. So it didn't really matter. Now, as soon as we arrive, we're going to look at our barracks and check if any of our mech warriors are experience ready to get a little bit better at their job. We're almost there. Just a few more days. Okay, I'm gonna probably go ahead and read through it, but we're going to hold for a minute. We're gonna pause for just a moment and check our
Might
pilots.
I help? Good to go. What can I do for you?
Okay, let's see. We need a gunnery.
Mech warrior training.
That's all we get.
Commander?
We need a gunnery. That'll be all we get. I really want that next tactics hit too.
Commander?
Okay,
Standing by.
just checking everybody.
Standing by.
Tactics is important on these guys because there are
Ready for orders.
missile guys.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I am going to get that tactics hit
Mech warrior training complete.
because our missile guys are usually behind something shooting out. So, okay. Go ahead and check the flashpoint. Let's go ahead and start it. All right. Well, Commander Demerick, here we are standing astride the ragged edge of civilization where the star maps meet their end. Thank you for joining me in this cheerless place. Most reputable mercenary companies won't venture this far outside the inner sphere. That's what gives us our edge, Bob. Throw enough money at us, and we'll go wherever you want. Not to mention the fact that this group is supposed to start out here, so. A sentiment worth drinking to, but alas, my reserves have run dry, and I cannot replenish them here. The swill that they peddle on Tarragona is an insult to the very concept of wine. All of this brings me to the reason I called you here. I have a job for you, and I need it done quick. My situation is rather desperate, you understand. Captain Morgan. Oh, it's info on him. Of Subaki Salvage Works has fallen into the clutches. Oh, no, it's Captain Morgan of Subaki Salvage Works. He's fallen into the clutches of a frontier crime syndicate, and I need you to get him back because it's a rescue mission. That's right. And you've come all the way out here in person to coordinate his rescue. This captain of yours must be quite a guy. Oh no. By all accounts, he's horrid, a rancid turnip that walks as a man, but this particular turnip found something of great value on one of his forays into the deep periphery, and House Karita wants it. Of course they do. It's Star League. What kind of something are we talking about? A ship. I don't know what kind. The ISF dossier that I received refers to it only as a derelict spacecraft of unknown origin. Welcome to Star League. The vagueness of the language is intentional, of course. The Cretan intelligence community is quite adept at gathering information, but almost farcically bad at sharing it. Yeah, they don't want anybody to have their information. We know the type. I assume that your government sent you to recover this mysterious spacecraft. You overestimate my position. My superiors don't want me anywhere near their precious derelict. That probably stings, huh? On the contrary, the less involvement my superiors require of me, the better. I don't belong out here. I feel the need to spiritually cleanse myself in this place. And so, the moment my assignment is complete, I will travel elsewhere, where I will submerge myself in an ocean of vice. Basically, he wants to go to a gambling world and do what he wants because he's sick of being out here. All I need is Captain Morgan, and that is where you come in. Understood. We'll get you, man. Now, have you got a name for the syndicate we're going up against? Doesn't matter. They're petty criminals. If they hadn't kidnapped a person of importance to the Combine, they wouldn't even be worth discussing. You don't know, do you? No. Oh, I'm sure it was mentioned in some paperwork. But basically, he wants us to go kick the crap out of some pirates. We'll get right on it. Music to my ears. And that's it. He's off. Okay, let's skip through the rest. That was the important information. Find a dude. Drag him back here. I'm going to take all the gear, mainly because it is a Star League mission. We're going to drop the Marauder for the Stalker. We're going to shift the Orion down to the last slot, and that is going to be our lineup. That says we're dropping at 5 skulls, but we aren't. I mean, the Atlas itself is probably 2.5, and the Orion might be a 2, so yeah, we're probably dropping at about 5 skulls now. The rest of the Lance isn't really powerful enough to sit at that. And I think the only reason that the Atlas would even be looked at to be anywhere near 2.5 skulls by itself is because of the Ultra 20. But I mean, it does delete light max. And once we get through the initial force, I've actually only finished this flashpoint set one time to get the bullshark. So, but you end up fighting a lot of vehicles, and then you end up fighting some crazy difficult, super high-end gear fights.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, let's go get them.
Hey, after we finish, swimming anyone?
I think we'll poke out this way.
I copy.
We're in this forest, and
Coordinates received.
forest is a terrible area for me because we're a bunch of assault mechs.
Location confirmed.
Uh-huh. Right, Commander.
Got it.
On my way.
20 tons.
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving out.
Well, we didn't kill it. It isn't long for this world, but we did not kill it. Okay,
Enemy mech destroyed.
that did though.
Receiving you.
We're going to do what we can to every other turn, the Ultra 20.
You need to secure the area before you can proceed.
I really don't care about engaging the remaining target right now.
What can I do for you?
Okay, let's shift up.
Affirmative.
Let's give a sensor lock.
Sensors
We've
locked.
actually got to head down this way and in. It is a Centurion. Just an A. Okay, no big deal. Atlas needs a cooldown turn anyway. Awesome's going to overlook this ridge, and I believe the Stalker is also. The Atlas and the Orion are going to go down and brawl because that's what they do.
I hear ya. Moving to position.
Plenty of damage out.
What can I do for you? Got it.
Yeah, that's the one thing. You think it's 50 tons, you think, it's not going to be a real threat. They are. And just anything with a big autocannon is, on average, a threat. And just count on it.
Commander, moving out. This should be good.
Okay, there's the knockdown. We didn't get the legs, so we still have an option to knock him down again. But we're not going to need it. We're basically going to be shooting to kill right now.
All weapons are go.
Yep.
Hostile eliminated.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
There's the reinforcements. And then there would be one more group, which is Star League vehicles
Waiting on you, Commander.
that we'll have to deal with.
Don't need to tell me twice.
A Wasp. I'm going to go ahead and aim at him. We're going to take this side. Most of what we're doing is just trying to get a bunch of
Where that came from.
damage out and guarantee me some hits. It's all lights, so that's the last medium, I believe. I think these guys are all lights. Okay, we got a 40 tonner, but I mean, can you really call that a medium? Okay, the Atlas will push up. We're going to kill that one that we already engaged. We're going to turn off the Ultra.
Enemy mech critical damage detected.
And it's a Hunchback G. That is a problem. Gonna aim center. We're gonna try to kill the G as fast as possible.
Good to go.
Again, we're gonna aim center.
Targeting horizontal strike.
We didn't kill it. We might be in trouble.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
It's fine. We can take fire from the light mechs all day long. That flamer might pose a problem.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Let's see. Let's get the stalker. Let's give another aim shot. I know we just burned through all our aim shots, but I need this hunchback off the table.
And stay
Okay. And now the real threat is dead. Unless they start shooting me in the head. That looked like a headshot. Okay, the Atlas is going to come up. Now, I actually want to keep it down because we're going to finish this little guy. We're going to keep the Ultra off
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting on you,
for
Commander.
most of this fight.
You betcha. Take this.
Ugh, that's a lot of flamer.
Standing by.
Stalker's going to shift up. Our next target is the fire, or the awesome rather.
Solid connection
The
on
next major target is the fire starter here.
Damage minimal.
Sorry about that.
I hear ya. Affirmative.
I don't know for sure if you guys see those before I kill them or not, but I hate spammers.
Run when you had the chance. Waiting on you, Commander. Coordinates received. Firing everything I've got. Yeah, critical hit.
Engaging physical attack.
Punch a light mech. Punch a light mech.
Enemy mech destroyed.
waiting for orders.
We should be almost done here. Then once we take the base, there'll be a pack of Star League Defense Force vehicles that come in. And that's the equipment that we want.
Got it. All weapons, go. I hear ya. Uh-huh.
Turn off the medium lasers.
Targeting enemy.
We'll go ahead and finish him out.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Okay, our support's here. But that doesn't really matter because we gotta go get the base before the next set of enemies show up.
Heading out.
Moving to position.
And the Orion is way out of position. And massively overheated.
Right, Commander.
On my way.
On my way. No sweat.
Okay, which side do we need to go to? Probably there-ish. So the Atlas is going to push forward. So is the Awesome. So is the Stalker. And I think the Orion is going to move up to try to
No need to tell me twice.
make the capture.
Stabilizing.
Everybody else is going to hold. The Orion is going to make the capture. And here comes the reinforcements.
Mission
Oh,
successful.
I thought we got another vehicle group on that one that we had to fight. Oh well. I thought for sure there was another vehicle group on average that we had to fight after that. That went pretty smooth. Let's see, we are gonna take... Really don't want any of it, but... We'll take the Centurion part. We'll take the fire starter part because it is a mech we can put together. Hunchback. We'll take the Vulcan part, and I guess we'll take an AC-20. I don't know. We're going to get a lot of stuff, so. Sell the SRM-2 because SRM-2s are extremely useless. Unless you're just looking to fill out missile slots and you have a little bit of tonnage left over, SRM-2s are useless. I mean, at most they do 16 damage. They don't fire during melee. They're medium range. They have a ton of ammo that you have to bring with them. I mean, it makes them pretty much pointless to use. Okay, according to Dr. Murad's interpretation of the files we recovered, Captain Morgan is being held safe in a safe house somewhere under the ruins of New Volsci. Care to fill us in on the details? Absolutely. According to the intel I've uncovered, Captain Morgan is currently in the custody of Zeta Lance. From what I gather, they're basically the Brumans group fix-it crew. All highly disciplined, all former House military. When Nokur Bruman needs a job done right, they're the ones he turns to. Zeta Lance has been moving Captain Morgan from location to location every couple of days. I don't have a fix on his current position, but I was able to find Zeta Lance's expected patrol route. If you were to destroy their mechs and get me access to their combat computers, I could retrace their steps and find Captain Morgan. That's the plan. We deploy, hunt down Zeta Lance, then follow their trail to Captain Morgan. Good work, Doctor. Sounds like we have a plan. Anyone else want to add? Got something to add? I do. In my off time, I've been doing some digging on Bruman and his organization. Turns out they basically run the black market. Half the contraband that flows through the frontier's seedier ports of call got there by way of the Bruman group. And I assume you're going somewhere with this? You know all those strange new weapons that have been flooding the market recently? Yeah, I have a bunch of it. Give you 3 guesses where they came from. You think they came from the Derelict? I guess that tracks, but how? If the ship is stuffed to the gills with high-tech weaponry, who the hell put it there in the first place? I couldn't hazard a guess, but if Darius is right, this isn't a simple rescue op. That ship is important. Those weapons have to be lost tech, but some of them, like the coil beam, are totally absent from Star League's historical records. At least as far as I understand. We have to pursue this, Darius. I need to know more. I wouldn't say no to finding out more myself, Doctor. Hell, there's probably money in it. But we were hired to rescue Captain Morgan, and that needs to remain our focus. That said, if we should happen to stumble upon some of those answers you're looking for, we will absolutely pursue them. Can't argue with any of that. Let's go do our job. Zeta Lance won't wait around all day. Well, I mean, they will. We could drop on top of them at any point in time and shoot them in the face. So let's get our people ready to drop. Okay, we got a Vulcan. We're going to sell it. We got a Firestarter. We're going to sell it. Then we're going to have to wait a little bit because we got pilots that are still down. The Wolfhound 2 just came out. It's a Wolfhound with double heat sinks and I believe ER weaponry. Yes. And it's produced on Tharkad. So if we want to go get them, we can go to Tharkad and get them. And that is the only thing that happened in 3052 April. Okay, let's contract up. And let's go drop. We're going to take all the gear again. I think this is the one where the Star League mechs land. Unfortunately, with the flashpoints, they don't have the extra lance turned on at all. So you can only go in with what you have because they actually can't change the... as far as I know, they haven't been able to change the drop of the flashpoints either. And that is why you can only take one lance into the flashpoints. Which is also kind of the reason that I don't really trust the flashpoints, because you get used to using like 6 to 8 mechs, and all of a sudden losing a big chunk of that equipment basically makes it to where you gotta think your way through the battle more than you're used to. Well, we're gonna finish up this planet and this line of the flashpoint, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day. But I think this might be the last mission of the flashpoint for this planetary system. I don't remember for sure. Like I said, I've only finished this one once, so... And then we gotta burn a little bit of time before the next one shows up. So but once we're done with this set, I gotta call it a day. But this is the good one. This is the one that drops a bunch of SLDF gear. And any of that we can get, we definitely want, because the SLDF autocannons are, they produce less heat at everything else being exactly the same, but they produce less heat. You can basically take 25% of the heat off the weapon, which makes them extremely viable weapons for what we want. Okay, we should be dropping in a sec. Ah, here we go. All right, this is the one where the tanks come in. I thought it was the last one, but I get them all mixed up. I would read through that, but it's just a mercenary unit talking some crap, so.
Moving out. Uh-huh. Coordinates received.
And they didn't even bring all mechs. And those are the Starling tanks coming in. Ooh, that's the good Vulcan. That's the one with all those medium lasers.
I hear ya.
Okay, the Orion, we're going to pop out over this way. Ooh, a pike. A weak hetzer and a pike. I'm going to kill that hetzer.
Smoked him.
Called that one. I think we're going to engage the... if we don't decide to engage the... I think I need that pike off the table, though. Let's give an aim shot on the pike. I know it's kind of a waste to aim shot on a vehicle, but I want the 80% hit chance with the Ultra.
Enemy unit.
So that I don't have to waste
Good to go.
the other two mechs in engaging
To position.
a target that's heavily damaged.
Copy that.
Got a big head on that Vulcan.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And we're going to back the Stalker off a little because he is unfortunate. Oh, it wasn't on the Vulcan. We hit the Locust. Ah. That time we hit the Vulcan.
Want some more? Huh?
And here comes some Star League vehicles.
Warning. Enemy in rear.
Oh no. Now in the original Mech Warrior game, if you're fighting assault mechs, always take a Locust. Just always take a Locust.
Took a hit.
Because the assault mechs, once you get in close, they couldn't turn their weapons down in order to shoot you anymore.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Received.
And you could just kind of walk around and
Got it.
kill them.
Firing all weapons.
He's running super hot.
Waiting for orders.
We're turning the LRMs off,
Roger that.
which, as I said, if we're only firing one weapon or the other, we're never going to gain any heat.
Moving to position. Another hit like that, and you're toast.
We pretty well ripped him up. Here come those light tanks. Oh, they're medium tanks. They're actually rather
Ready for
large.
orders. Copy that. Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Let's turn off one of the medium lasers. I want to keep putting as much damage out on him as we can. Yeah, 60 ton is not a light tank. Yeah, I know. That'll kill him. That'll kill all of him.
Destroyed.
Wow.
Good to go.
Okay, now we're going to be fighting uphill, though.
Moving to position. What's up, boss?
Okay, top of the order.
Moving out.
We're going to be putting out some sensor locks.
Got a lock.
I forget what he's running. Medium pulses.
I hear ya.
Definitely want those SLDF medium pulses. Okay. It was kind of a terrible shot, but I wasn't expecting much out of it anyway. He did move. Let's get a sensor lock on him.
On target.
The other one's going to come out around. We'll engage him once he comes around that hill.
Right, Commander.
But until then, we're going to keep fire going out on this one.
Waiting for orders.
what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do something odd. We're going to shift out and keep the sensor lock up on the one that's
What can I do for
going
you?
around the other way.
On my way. Uh-huh.
Okay, just putting out some damage. That's all we're doing. That's fine. Shoot some missiles at us. We can take it. The Atlas is going to push out and around. The other tank's going to come in and engage.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for
It
orders.
really is. I mean,
Got it.
let's see. We'll engage this one because I was pretty sure we could kill it.
Vehicle killed.
Commander.
Now we're going to sensor lock him.
Sensors locked on.
We're going to keep pushing around.
No sweat.
Looks like we might be able to engage him with the Atlas. We can. That means he's probably dead.
All weapons.
I love seeing those double 100 numbers come up. And that should be mission.
Mission successful.
Okay, give me some of that gear. I'm going to skip over the mech parts and everything and head straight down into the lasers. Because I want some of that SLDF stuff. Okay, I want all of that SLDF stuff. Let's see what we got. None of it. None of it. I think I get everything, so. Yep. We didn't even fill half of what we should have gotten. Oh well. Doesn't matter. All we're really here for is a little bit of extra loot, so. If we aren't getting SLDF gear, I didn't want any of that, so. We just didn't need it. I think the Pike was the biggest threat on that mission, and, well, we atlased him. Remember that orbital platform, the one that launched those drones? It's trying to talk to us. The damn thing has pinged our comm system 5 times since you left the planet's surface. I'll pause for a second to let that sink in. If it wants to talk, we should talk. And get it on the line. If you say so, Commander. I'm establishing contact with the 300-year-old weapons platform. Buckle in, everyone. Shit's about to get weird. Oh, we haven't even named our mercenary unit yet. My official designation is SLDF platform whatever. CGVR. I am the last surviving product of Project Triage. Authorization 2765.06.12 by Major General Jeremy McLean of the 19th Army. I have also been programmed to respond to any of the following informal designations: caregiver, den mother, Marjaburn, Molderburn, a bear. You may refer to me using any of the above aliases. What does that mean? Swedish English translation Mother Bear. I believe that the name was intended to humanize me. It is also evocative of my primary directive, the gathering and protection of disaster survivors, in this scenario, my metaphorical cubs. Folks, we've got ourselves a winner. I reserve the right to call it Mama Bear, though. Now that the introductions are out of the way, I'd like to know why your drones fired on my lance. The ongoing defense of New Velisi is one of my tertiary objectives. When you initiated a firefight in the ruins, I was compelled to intercede. I regret any injuries my drones may have caused your company, and I am hopeful that the circumstances of our introduction will not prevent us from helping each other in the future. Helping one another. You want us to do something for you? Figures. Everybody's got an angle, even an ancient computer. Of course it does. That's a universal constant. Tell us what you need. Who knows? Maybe we can work something out. For the past half century, I have been guiding a derelict spaceship toward Tarragona. On the eve of its arrival, it disappeared. I believe the organization you were fighting to be responsible for the derelict's disappearance. I must learn where they have taken it. It is imperative that I recover that ship. We're here to rescue Captain Morgan. He was taken prisoner by the same people who hijacked the derelict. Then we are pursuing complementary objectives, Doctor. I suggest we pool our resources and archive them. Let's see. For the sake of argument, let's say we help you. What's in it for us? Because we're going to be super mercenary. My combat drones are standing by and ready to assist in your rescue efforts. All I ask in return is access to the Brumman Group's computer systems. This arrangement should prove purely beneficial to you and your company. Commander, I ask nothing that you cannot give me for free. Sounds reasonable. What form would this assistance take then? I could have my drones attack the nearby armory. This should serve to lure away the prison's garrison, clearing the way for a light, nimble lance to conduct a rescue op. Alternatively, I could liberate Captain Morgan myself, but I would need your lance to serve as the distraction. We do not have a light lance, so we are most assuredly going to go in with the big boys. That's it then. We have our plan. Time's wasting. We're going to take a second to refresh our pilots. I'm going to reprimand both of them. He's even more rebellious now. But the honest is what I really wanted out of it. Okay, let's make this drop. If I remember correctly, this is actually a pretty nasty fight, but I mean Atlas. That's all you really have to say about that is Atlas. Let's see what we got. We got a dragon, we got a 20-tonner, and we got a 60-tonner. And then a pair of buildings. Okay. The dragon is a real threat. The other 60-tonner, I would really like to know what it is. $20-tonner was either a wasp or a locust, so.
What can I do for you?
But we're going to engage the dragon.
This should be good.
Got him in the head. We critted his LRM.
And like it.
He took a pretty big beating out of that. And he missed with his primary weapon, so. Biggest problem is these planets are actually rather nasty.
All weapons eliminated.
Yeah, we just atlased him.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Most of what he's got left is just a AC5.
Move order received.
That might be all. Yeah, that's all he has left. And that's that.
Hostile removed.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And that's all good. We're gonna ignore the locust with everyone except the Atlas because the Atlas is gonna punch him.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders.
I hear. Waiting on.
Good to go.
Okay.
Acknowledged.
So we're gonna come out and engage this rifleman.
Locking in all weapon systems. Critical hit, Commander.
What can
Which
I do
is, as much as I hate to say it, an actual threat.
No sweat.
Let's tear a torso off, maybe? Maybe not.
Want some more? Huh? I hear ya. Commencing Alpha strike.
And we're gonna punch a locust. Okay.
Physical attack. Enemy mech destroyed.
There's two targets that just got atlased. Yeah, riflemen are most assuredly threats.
Waiting on you, Commander. No need to tell me twice.
No, we're gonna leave everything on.
Yeah. Critical hit.
He gonna punch out? Yeah. I think they'll be sending in reinforcements, but I don't think we have to worry about them right now.
Got it.
Or there will just be reinforcements. Oh no, there's the turrets.
I hear ya. Right.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and throw out a. Oh, it doesn't. Well, yeah, it does matter.
What can I do for
I
you?
thought I screwed up, but I think we're fine. We're gonna keep it range. We're gonna throw out that LBX.
You betcha.
Atlas is gonna shift up, and then we're gonna trip PPC this one.
Take it down.
All right, one down.
That turret is gone.
Yeah, it is.
I hear ya. Firing.
Here's another base game turret. It's dealt with.
Bang.
Okay, we're gonna push up. This'll.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements.
There's the reinforcements. We knew they were coming. We just didn't know where.
What can I do?
A wasp and a 30-tonner?
Huh?
Wasp and a Valkyrie, probably. There should be a couple more targets out here, too. Yeah, there's another one.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That'll be fine, though. Let's go ahead and deal with this turret up here.
Take this.
Boom.
That turret is gone. I hear ya.
Then we will deal with this building.
Reading heavy damage unit. Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Payday.
And the Atlas is going to push up and start engaging. We're going to give an aim shot. Sorry, 20-tonner, but get Atlased.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Fire starter. Valkyrie. And probably another
Ready
Valkyrie.
for orders. Roger. Target acquired.
Valkyrie staying under cover, firing missiles at us.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're going to have to stay back a little to make sure
I
that
read you, Commander.
the turret's in optimal range. And
Alpha strike.
that'll end the last turret.
That's a kill.
The Orion is going to head north.
Moving out.
and turn off everything but the SRMs. Finish off that building.
To the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Target destroyed.
Autocannon. AC-10, AC-5, AC-10. Okay. It's not the 60L. Now this rotation, we're turning off the Ultra because it's not going to hit. And we'll aim that side, just do a little bit of damage. Coming in, the Atlas is running way too hot to continue up this pace. So what we're going to have to do
Going
is
full throttle.
go punch some light mechs. And there's one that decided it wanted to be punched.
I hear ya. Got it.
We are going to throw just the LRMs at the fire starter.
Warning.
Oh, ouch.
Mech warrior injury.
Oh, ouch.
What can I do for you?
Yep, see, nobody's ever safe from, well, anything when it comes to even light mechs.
Time to die.
We're safe from him, though, because we blew off most of his weapons. All of his weapons. Okay, we're going to have to go punch him. Too much heat.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech critical damage detected.
I need them to start giving me some more double heat sinks so that I can start switching out some gear.
Good to go.
Let's get up in this fight. Okay. Valkyrie's gonna get up now. It's got no guns though, so the biggest worry is that it punches my head off. With my 1 point of head armor left. Head structure left. Yeah, that's fine. If I turn my back to him, he can't punch me in the head, though.
Damage minimal.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're going to shift up. I think we're going to go ahead and kill the Valkyrie now.
Got it. Gotcha. I hear ya.
We're going to engage the Urban Mech as a primary at this point.
Firing everything I've got. Another hit like that, and you're toast.
because quite frankly, he is the biggest threat. We're going to rotate. We're going to keep the physical attacks going because we still need to dissipate heat because of flamers. The Awesome is going to also engage the urban mech. There it is. Now we're just finishing up. I don't know why he did that.
What can I do for you?
Did he want to make it easier for us to kill him?
Moving out.
Should have turned on the large lasers, but I wasn't even thinking. We're just going to punch him to death.
Going toe to toe.
Down he goes. That'll be that.
Mission successful.
Okay. A little bit more storyline, and then I think we get our box for this mission set. I never even looked at the store at this planet. Oh my gosh, that headshot though. No, I am going to dispute that. Okay, we won the dispute again. Good, because I want that dragon part and I want those rifleman parts. I don't want the mechs, but I mean, I kind of want the equipment. Wow. Okay, we're going to take a few of these AC-5s. That's all we want. That's the important stuff. Oh, we got a bunch of those AC-5s. Okay, that ought to be good enough. The reason I'm selling the support equipment is because 90% of the time it's really easy to come by. So you just don't need it. I mean, it doesn't sell for much, but by the time you need it, you've got the money to buy whatever you need. And I usually have enough in stock to where I don't need to buy it anyway. Because if I dwindle my stocks a little bit, couple of missions, and they're right back up to full. So, but okay, let's see. Well, Commander, thanks to you, my return to civilization has been assured. Let the ISF try to pry answers from Captain Morgan. I'll wish them luck and wash my hands of it. If I never have to worry about his stupid derelict again, it'll be too soon. That's the spirit. Enjoy your trip home. And you yours, Commander. My best to you all. Either he doesn't know that Morgan has no idea where the Bremen group took the ship, or he doesn't care. My money's on doesn't care. Hang on a second. We're getting a call from Mother Bear. I'm putting it through. Commander, I have studied the Bremen Group's records regarding the derelict, and my suspicions have been confirmed. What are those suspicions? That the Dobrev drifted into the deep periphery from outside the boundaries of known space. The ship's crew was long dead, victims of an ancient mist jump that warped the vessel's hull and damaged its KF drive. Whoa, hold up. Setting aside all the other craziness in what you just said, the Dobrev is jump capable? Technically, yes. As I said, the ship's KF drive is damaged and perhaps unstable, but it is still technically operable for the time being. What the hell is this ship of yours? I want a solid answer this time. I believe the Dobrev is an artifact of General Alexander Kerensky's exodus. Commander, please listen to me. If what it's saying is true, the Dobrev may be the single most valuable discovery in living memory. We've stumbled onto something that's bigger than all of us. We have to treat it with respect. Okay, let's say the Dobrev really is a leftover from Kerensky's exodus. What does that mean for us? It means that I need your help. My primary objective is the protection of New Volsi's civilian population. My main objective of the protection of New Volsi's civilian population has failed. Now I am compelled to report my failure to SLDF Central Command. With the Dobrev's navigation logs, I can attempt to do that, to retrace the steps of Kerensky's exodus and find out what became of the Starlink. Oh, we know they're attacking in the north. Respectfully, you're off your gourd. I'm serious. If you think the fools who followed Kerensky into the great beyond are still out there somewhere, I've got a bridge to sell you. They are. They're kicking the crap out of us in the north. Okay, look. I know that what it's suggesting is a long shot, but just imagine it, Samir. A living Starlink, a peaceful, enlightened civilization untouched by the horrors of the succession wars. Imagine what they could teach the inner sphere. How to get their ass kicked. Let's say we consider helping you with this mission of yours. What's in it for us? Because we're super mercenary. I need the Dobrev's navigation logs, not its payload. If you help me reclaim the ship, its remaining cargo is yours. All that you need to do is disconnect my main computer from this decaying platform and bring it aboard the Argo. Yeah, never a good idea. We will find the Dobrev together. You will want to recover my remaining combat drones as well, of course. There would be a little sense in leaving them uncollected. Commander, we have a unique opportunity to expand the sphere of human knowledge, to solve an age-old question: what truly became of the SLDF? From where I'm standing, we have to accept it. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm with the doc on this one, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So let's go get this computer. Thank you, Commander. Please ensure Dr. Red is there to lead them. My memory core was not designed as a portable system, and it would be unfortunate if it got damaged in transit. Talkie, read hard. We've got a plan then. I'll start putting out feelers. It may take a few months, but my friends in the gray market community should be able to come up with something. Until then, let's get back to our typical routine. There's money to be made, work to be done. You all know the drill. And here's our box. This is what we really came here for, is our first box, which gives us a spider part. Really good LRM-20, but a spider part? Really? Ooh, a couple of good crit large lasers. That's a lot of spider parts. Okay, so we got 2 3/4 spiders. Sell it. Let's hit the mech bay really quick. We got to repair the Atlas because it almost lost a head. We have a lot of spider parts. Okay, one more part of spider and we have another spider. Let's hit the store really quick. We never did check. Ooh, Zeus. No full machines, though. Let's check the equipment list. Nothing useful. Nothing there. Yuck. Nope. Okay, let's hit the selling. We got a catapult for you, we got a grasshopper for you, and we got a phoenix hawk that sells super stupidly high. Okay, we're just gonna sell all the not double plus AC5s because we have so many of those double plus AC5s. Okay, we're gonna sell everything that is above 10 weapon-wise down to 10. Because there's no reason to have more than 10 of them. Unless you're using a lot of them, and a lot of them get peeled off your mechs all the time. Some of the banter. Some of the banter. Okay. I'm keeping 30 heat sinks in backup because I do lose a lot of them. I want all those doubles. Anything that's running a light number of heat sinks, we can change out with doubles whenever we need to. Gonna keep the ammo. Except I don't need 50 things of LRM ammo. I'm gonna keep 30 of it. Okay, that'll be good. All right, and I think this is where we're going to stop today. Thanks for joining me. Again, if you missed any of the show today, you can catch it on either the VODs here or YouTube later on in the day. I transfer all my VODs over to YouTube. So, and if you want to catch up to where we are here, that is also on YouTube, since YouTube doesn't remove any of my stuff. I've also got the Discord up and running finally. You can join us there. Thanks for joining us, and I will see you